Welcome everyone, Sanju Chia here. Welcome back to the channel. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, I know I've been MIA for the past week or so. I mean, I've hardly posted anything, but today we're kicking off the weekend with Fire Force episode 4 of season 2. So yeah, real life got a bit real, so that explains the lack of content for this week. But I hope you guys have been having an awesome week, hopefully much better than me. Been adjusting to, a little new setup I have here, so yeah, for the most part. But anyway, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. And of course, one more disclaimer, I have to say this about Fire Force season 2 to date so far. Honestly, season 2 has been a solid improvement over season 1 for me. I feel like the underlying problem I had with season 1, like that, when you have something that's on the tip of your tongue but you just can't say it, because season 1, our Fire Force overall, like animation, characters, art, all of that was pretty decent, but there was always something that just felt like it was missing from pushing Fire Force to be like superb. And I feel like we started to get that towards the end of season 1. Season 2 so far has continued the momentum, I'd say. And honestly, even last week's episode, definitely good. So I'm loving it so far, but let's see what this episode has to bring. Of course, leave a like, rate, subscribe. Well, rate and like is the same thing, right? So yeah. But anyway, let's jump into it. And yeah. Alright, so for the new subscribers, of course, just let you know, we have the channel banner to hopefully avoid copyright. I know some of you guys are here to literally watch the episode, which is insane. But it is what it is. Trying to have a little middle ground here between reacting to it and avoiding copyright strikes or the works. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly want to see the sister do more than just pray. Honestly. Alright, the real fight, you know? Yo, that was well last episode when this man kill our best, well, not our best, but our friend. I like how my brother just stand up or just did it and just to make them have this conversation. Wait. What? That?
どうして首から下が脱げる？そしてなぜベールだけが残るんだ？ビキニベールとはなかなかマニアックな。いや、これで昇天できるなら逆にありかもしれない。バカ言うな。なしだ。
What? Dang. Dang, Tamaki just shut him. Yo, I really Benimaru wants to come in at this still. Yo! Bomba! Shit! Yo! Kan man manche lansibly.
第2の田口小隊長であります。
第5の徳山小隊長であります。
救援ありがとうございます。よく呼びかけに応えてくださいました。一般消防官だった頃からあなた
が増えたぐらいじゃ無駄だよ。いつ柱目もうちらのもんよ。
天空騎士団
ビビった。
うん。
あとは
Gag naman.
鬼のホムラビト。
お前がいると伝令ができねえんだよな。
お前たちの野望を打ち砕く。
ああ、そうかいそうかい。だがもういつ柱目は手に入れた。鍵となる矢柱を揃えるのは私たちだ。
このコルナで。
Alright, that wasn't a bad episode. I think personally I enjoyed last week's episode a bit more, to say the least, especially with the shock factor of Karan killing Inca's friend. That was probably the bloodiest I've ever seen Fire Force get, so yeah. But all in all, this wasn't a bad episode. It did leave some inklings of the whole. Well, we had an idea of the objective of the antagonist, cause the Great Cataclysm again, Great Fire. Basically return the Earth back to nothing. But in this episode, we get the name drop that they're trying to acquire the 8 fire pillars, or the 8 pillars, which obviously at this point, looking back at the opening itself, is spoiled by the opening. If you go back to the opening, which I must say, if I didn't say it in the beginning of the video, the opening, I can't tell you how many times I actually rewatched the opening, like Spark again. It's just one of those openings, just saying. But for the most part, I hope Fire Force continues the momentum that it's been building, or that it's had for this season so far, which in turn has continued off the end of season 1. And I think as we go along, especially taking the opening as the gospel, we have a lot of things to cover this season that's going to be like very dynamic. And overall, there'll be an overarching narrative, and every episode I imagine will play a really interesting or crucial part in the overarching narrative. Because the thing is, with I'd say with season 1, you had 1 and 2 episodes that felt like they were just all right. But yeah, as I said, it was only towards the end it got really good for me personally. But all in all, this was still a decent episode. Can't complain too much. Of course, let me know what you thought in the comment section below, and leave a like. It definitely helps me out, and the channel, of course. Subscribe. Of course, we have Boruto discussions coming up for between now and the next chapter, because I've hardly done anything besides the chapter review, so look out for that. And Black Clover videos should be starting back in the coming week, so subscribe for that as well. But anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.